Here we go, guys, removing and installing a 1921 Hyundai Tucson rear bumper cover. Get a little screwdriver like this. The first thing you want to do is pull out this cover. Little clips here, don't break them, be very gentle. And see these little notches, just kind of go in there with your screwdriver, small blade, pop it out. Pop it out from the light there. And then this bolt or screw goes in up here in the corner. It's the same on either side. And then you have these screws to come out here. And that's holding your inner fender lining there, a real well fender lining. Then once those screws are out, you should be able to pry this out very carefully. You don't want to break the actual bumper tabs here, or the clip rail for that matter. If it's not coming, you got to look around. Maybe there's some more fasteners. We have these underneath. They're just the push pins that I call them. These fasteners underneath. You take a screwdriver, pry the middle out, and then you can pull them out alone. There's 2 over here and 3 in the middle. Actually, there's 3 here. Now this side's free, so we're going to pop that out. You see these tabs, they break easily, so be very careful. Then you have your bumper retainer on the inside. Sometimes that needs replaced because it is broken. But we need to pull out these rear tail lights with these 10mm bolts. There's also a screw. We do have some more fasteners to remove before we can get this bumper off. So pull these out. Not a hard job, but somebody's got to do it. When you get these out, then all you got to do is pull this straight back. You see, some are easy, some are not. There's 2 mounting points there. It slides in there. And then you can pop these guys out. And also removing this tail light, there's a little clip here. Push that down. Hold your tail light because it'll fall. And that slides out of the rear of the taillight. Use 2 hands when you're doing this. You don't want to damage anything and drop anything. Just like that. When you put it back in, make sure it clips. Now, everything's free. You can gently pull it out. Don't force anything. Same thing on the other side. Remember, you took out all the stuff on the bottom. Now, there's one more thing we have to do before this is free, and I forgot about it. Down on the inside, you can actually reach this from underneath. And I'll show you in a second what I'm talking about. Because I forgot there was a fastener down here on a mounting point. Look down in here. It's hard to get to from up here if you're trying. You see right down in there, there's that fastener, another popper right there in the middle. Point to it here. That needs removed. But this side actually broke off at one point, and we don't have one on this side, so no big deal. Now we need to remove this line. This wiring harness is attached. You might need a little screwdriver or a small pliers to pop that clip out from both of those. Don't break it because then it's not going to get attached and you'll have to use a zip tie when you put it back together. I'll show you these. So they just push in and then you can release them, pull them out pretty easily. They also break very easily, so be very careful. Now that our bumper cover is off, we still have more work to do if you're separating the lower texture part from the painted part. Right here, these reflectors, you just squeeze these. Usually a screwdriver or a pliers works there too. And then you gotta drill out these rivets to separate this part if you need to. 10mm bolts here. And on the bottom, there's 2 of them. And then beyond that, there's 2 screws. 1, 2. And then everything's the same on this side. Don't forget to take anything out. You got a drill at this side too. It's fun replacing rivets. And then you have a bracket there that has to be removed. If you're replacing the bottom part, don't forget those little clips. As I said, you just squeeze these and push as you squeeze. I drilled these rivets out, and now it's time to go for the 10mm bolts here. And then we'll get those screws out and pop the rest of this off. Everything's off. This bolt came out, and you can see you lift this off of here. That's the bracket that holds both of these guys together. Same on the other side. And then you just kind of go down through with a screwdriver and pop these. There's little guys here. They need to pop out. And then you go along the bottom. And do the same the whole way. Pop them and push them as you go. There we go. There's that. There's that. Now go the whole way across the bottom. Once you have the 2 parts separated, don't forget to go in and get your clips here. They're going to be across the bottom here on the edge. They should just slide off, or use a screwdriver to get in there and pry them off. And then you can put this stuff on your new bumper. And then you're going to have to replace your rivets. If it's new, they should just come off like that. You can leave the rest on that one. Unless you're taking off the bottom, then follow the same. All right, make sure you slide these guys back on so that when you put this all back together, you're not backtracking and having to go back and install, take everything off so you can install these. All right, I'm gonna get 2 hands on this job. Get it done real quick. You basically just slide right over that hole, all right? Make sure when you're putting in your black clips here that they're all facing that way so that you can install the screws through the hole of this part and then back into that one. And what we're gonna do now is clip everything into place, and then we can put our screws and bolts back in. Everything's clipped in just fine. Now we're going to carefully lay it over. Make sure you don't scratch your new paint if you painted it. And lay it over on this blanket and put in the bolts. You can keep it set up now that it's laying on the bottom part. But go ahead and install your brackets here on either side. This is your bracket. You can tell it's tilted one way or the other. And it'll fit right over there. And go into place, and there'll be room for your bolt here. And then that goes through the bracket. So we're gonna have to actually put our rivets in here. And I'm thinking I'll do that right now before I do everything else. Everything else is clipped in good. So here, if you ever never did rivets before, this is the one I got put in. So what you're gonna do, slide that through the hole. Make sure it's together down here, because if it's not together, it's gonna pull but not connect it. This one's solid in there. We gotta have 2 on each side. And then you take your river. You definitely can't do this with one hand. Slide it in over there. Pull it tight. Close it once. Close it twice to break it off. And then you're done. When you're done, release the handle, and the piece you broke off should be there. And then here we have 2 new rivets in there to hold these together. Do the other 2. Do the other side. All right, this side done. Rivets are in, bolts are in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Don't forget to put your 2 little screws in right here on either side. And we're done assembling. Now what we gotta do is pop these reflectors back in. They each go on either side. They're probably labeled. They're not the same, are they? Nope, they go opposite ways, so they can only fit one way. So this guy, all you gotta do is pop them in and just line up the holes. And you wanna hold it from the other side. And once it's lined up, you basically just push it through. That's it, do the other side. Now's the time to put these back in. Make sure you can stick these back in their holes. You can do this from underneath if you forget to do it now. Or you can just let them hang, but I wouldn't recommend it. It's meant to stick in there. Want to make sure to put that one back in. You can do that from underneath. You really can't see once it's installed, but you can feel around and stick it back in. This one's gone, so we don't have to worry about this side. See, you can kind of tell what's going on underneath once you have it mounted. It's up behind there if you want to put that other popper in. And you just push these into their holes from underneath before you install the guards for the wheel well. And these kind of slide up on, there's some bolts that come down through, they kind of mount on those, so once you slide them into place, you know that's right. And then this stuff lines right up. Pop these guys back in. Remember, 3 along here, 3 on the ends. Pop this back into place. Make sure it's nice and solid. Put these popper fasteners back in their place. They're all pretty much the same, so shouldn't have a big problem with different ones. Make sure it's all lined up before you force anything. Unless something's bent, it should fit in pretty well. It's looking pretty good now. Go ahead and put your mud flaps on if you have them. Those are mostly screws with a popper on the bottom. And when you do your tail light, don't forget to install the wiring. And those have 2 bolts or screws. From below, you got the one that's different right here, and then you have the other ones that are all the same. And when you go put this back in, like I said, be very careful. They slide into these holes. There's 3 holes there. And don't install it incorrectly. Just slide in first, just like this. If it fits, it fits. And then you just kind of carefully pop it back into place. It'll be flush and pretty. Same with the other one. There you go. All done and installed. Thanks for watching and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.